So in the last videos, just we started about what is enum, what is the basic introduction to enum, how to declare enum, next where we can declare enum, which modifiers we can apply for the enum, and enum versus switch statement like we covered. But now enum versus inheritance. With respect to inheritance, how the behavior of enum, okay, with respect to inheritance, how the behavior of enum, can I use the word extends keyword for the enum or not, implements keyword for the enum or not, what is the behavior? So with respect to inheritance for the enum, just observe carefully. Every enum in Java, sir, I took in the morning enum month, next enum bear, like I took in the last sessions, enum bear. Next I may take in the next examples, enum color, okay, enum fish, like every enum in Java, all enums in Java should be direct child class of java.lang.Enum. Sorry, yeah, all enums are direct child classes of java.lang.Enum. I hope you people may aware every class in Java is a child class of object. Sir, but every enum in Java is a direct child class of enum. What is the difference is, every class in Java is a child class of object either directly or indirectly. Suppose A is the child of object class, or A is the child of B is the child of object class. Are you getting? Every class in Java is the child class of object either directly or indirectly. But here there is no indirect terminology. All enums in Java are direct child class of java.lang.Enum. Sir, it's always extending java.lang.Enum. Is it possible to extend any other? Okay, I want to extend some other. Java won't provide support for multiple inheritance in classes. I hope you people may be aware. Sir, it's already extending java.lang.Enum. You can't extend any other enum, sir. Are you getting? You can, because it's always extending, directly extending java.lang.Enum. So that's why it can't extend any other enum. Point number 1. Every enum in Java is a direct child class of java.lang.Enum. Sir, all enums directly extending java.lang.Enum. That's why we can't extend, our enum can't extend any other enum. Point number 1. Second point, even in the last videos also I covered, every enum is always final implicitly. Are you getting? Every enum always final implicitly. Sir, it's always final. Is it possible to create child enum? Not possible. As for final classes, we can't create child classes. Have you observed? Every enum is always final implicitly. That's why for our enum we can't create child enum. Sir, 2 points you people should aware clearly. Point number 1. All enums are direct child class of java.lang.Enum. Our enum can't extend any other enum. Next, every enum is always final implicitly. That's why we can't create the child enum, because of these two reasons. Our enum can't extend any other. For our enum, we can't create child. Because of these reasons, inheritance concept not applicable for the enum. Are you getting that? Okay, this is inheritance, extends keyword, such type of terminology explicitly we can't use for the enum. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is, sir, with respect to inheritance, what is the behavior of enum is, sir, enum can't participate in inheritance explicitly. We can't use extends keyword for the enum. Are you getting? Sir, all enums are direct child class of what? Java.lang.Enum. The basic behavior for our enums or by default is coming from this class only. That's why, sir, all enum should be directed child class of java.lang.Enum. We can't extend any other enum because our enum already extending java.lang.Enum. Next, every enum is always final implicitly. That's why we can't create child enum because of these reasons. Extends a keyword, inheritance, such type of terminology not applicable for the enum. Clear for all of you that? Okay. Now observe, sir, I want to explain. Let me take some examples. If I'm trying to use extends keyword for the enum, what is the behavior? You people should aware, right? Here just observe. I'm taking, sir, enum x. Take very special care. Enum x. Now I am taking enum y extends x. If I can take like this, compiler will give left and right. How you can use extends a keyword for the enum? That's why compiler method we are going to get. Sir, we can't use. Example 2. Observe this. Enum x extends java.lang.Enum. Directly I am taking, sir. Can you tell, is it valid or not? Yes. Every enum always extending java.lang.Enum only. Sir, I wrote explicitly. What is the problem? I will ask compiler, can you please compile like? Then immediately compiler is going to tell, Durga, I can't compile. Hurry, what is the problem? What is the problem? You are using extends keyword for enum, then how I can compile? Then I told, sir, after extends what I took? Java.lang.Enum only. Every enum is always extending java.lang.Enum. I wrote explicitly. What is the problem? Like I convey. Then compiler response is, do you know? First remove that bloody extends keyword for enum, then only I can compile. Because after extends what you are taking is not important for me. First remove that extends keyword, then only I can compile. So that's why extends such type of terminology not applicable for enum. Clear for all of you that? Okay. Point number 2. Now, sir, let me take class x. Class x. Enum y extends x. Is it valid or invalid? This one is invalid because we can't use extends keyword for enum. Sir, observe fourth example. Enum x I am taking. Class y extends x. Class y extends x. Sir, I am using extends keyword for the class but not for enum. Is it valid or invalid? Okay. If I can ask compiler, can you please compile? Then immediately compile method by default you are going to get. What is the reason is, every enum is always final implicitly. Regarding every enum is always final implicitly. Always final. If it is the final, how you can create child? That's why you can't create child for the final classes. So compile time error 1. Cannot inherit from final x. Regarding cannot inherit from final x. Sir, I didn't write at the final, but still in the compile time error cannot inherit from final x because every enum implicitly final always. So from the compile time error, at least we can able to conclude. Okay, this is practical proof. Sir, yeah, enum types are not extensible. This is the compile time error by default we are going to get. Are you getting the point, right? So every enum in Java is the direct child class of java.lang.Enum. That's why extends such type of terminology we can't apply for the enum. Next, every enum is always final. That's why creating child class or creating child enum, such type of terminology not applicable. Extends a keyword is the banned restricted keyword for the enum we can't use. Sir, let me execute all these possibilities and let me show these compile time methods also. Here just observe very carefully about this one. Sir, I am taking, sir, just enum x, enum y extends x. Sir, case 1. Let me save this code as x.java. Have you observed, right? Let me save this code as x.java. Java C x.java. Have you observed? Sir, enum y extends x. Compiler is ready to give left and right. Have you observed how many errors came? Every error target about extends keyword only. 2 errors came, itself is invalid combination. Sir, enum y extends java.lang.Enum. Sir, I wrote explicitly extends java.lang.Enum. Have you observed? Once again, same errors by default we are going to get. So, extends java.lang.Enum also we can't keep. Next, sir, it is class x. Enum y extends x. Is it valid or not? Yes, same comparative method by default we are going to get. Okay, now this is enum x. Sir, this one is class y extends x. Observe comparative error, more meaningful comparative errors by default we can get. Have you observed? Cannot inherit from final x. Are you getting? Sir, I didn't declare enum at the final, but still I didn't declare x at the final. But in the compile time error, it is showing cannot inherit from final x, because every enum always final implicitly. Are you able to understand? So from this compile time error, at least we can able to conclude. Okay. Second one, enum types are not extensible. We can't extend enum types. I hope you people can able to understand, right? Sir, so from this concept, with respect to inheritance, what is the behavior of enum is the very clear. All enums are directed child class of java.lang.Enum. Our enum always extending java.lang.Enum. You can't extend any other enum, because the reason is, so Java class can't extend more than one class at a time, because Java won't provide support for multiple inheritance, right? Now the terminology is very clear. Extends a keyword we can't use. Sir, now my doubt is, what about implements keyword? Extends anyway, banned keyword for enum. You can't use restricted keyword for the enum. Then what about implements? Here just observe, why extends keyword not allowed for the enum? Because every enum internally always extends what? Java.lang.Enum. Always extend. That's why it is already extending java.lang.Enum. You can't extend any other. But while extending a class, is it possible to implement an interface or not? Here implements y. Assume y is an interface, right? Okay. While extending, is it possible to implement or not? Yes. What is the problem? That's why enum can implement any number of interfaces simultaneously, no problem at all, because only restriction for extends, because it's already extends java.lang.Enum, but implements keyword happily we can use, no problem at all. Enum can implement any number of interfaces, right? Okay, I hope you people can able to understand. Let me execute this code also. Let me show practically. Here just observe, interface x I am taking, enum y implements x. Have you observed? My enum, sir, for enum I am using implements keyword but not extends keyword. Observe that, happily the code compiles fine, no problem at all. That's why enum can implement any number of interfaces simultaneously, but we can't use which keyword? Extends keyword we can't use for the enum. This is the behavior what you people should aware about enum with respect to inheritance. Can I use extends keyword for enum? No, compile time error. Can I use implements keyword for enum? Yes, enum can implement any number of interfaces, no problem at all. Okay, that's all. So now I will talk about java.lang.Enum. Have you observed, right? java.lang.Enum. Sir, just now we discussed every enum in Java is the direct child class of java.lang.Enum. That's why it acts as base class. It acts as base class for all Java enums. Are you getting? Sir, all enums in Java are direct child classes of java.lang.Enum. That's why this class acts as base class for all Java enums. Next, it is an abstract class. It is an abstract class. Abstract class. You can create an object for this. Just the purpose of this one is to provide base functionality for our enum. This class is there. We can't create an object. It's an abstract class. Next, it is direct child class of object, sir. Direct child class of object. Have you observed? Sir, who is the parent for this enum class? It is object. Direct child class of object. Next, it implements serializable. It implements serializable and comparable interfaces. Serializable and comparable interfaces, right? Are you getting? So, can you please talk about java.lang.Enum class? Few minutes about java.lang.Enum. You should be in a position to tell all enums in Java are direct child classes of java.lang.Enum. That's why java.lang.Enum class acts as base class for all Java enums. So of course it is direct child class of object and it's an abstract class. That's why we can't create object for this class. Next, this class implement serializable and comparable interfaces. That's why, do you know, sir, as parent implements serializable, automatically every enum by default implements serializable. Are you getting? It implements serializable and comparable. Happily you can compare two enum objects also. It's nothing but comparable ability is there, serializable ability is there for our enums. Just observe this one. Let me check the profile of java.lang.Enum. Sir, which command we have to use? Java profile of which class? java.lang.Enum. Just have a look once, sir. Sir, here it's very clear as per 1.6 version. Public abstract class. Sir, it is abstract class. Java.lang.Enum. Have you observed? It is an abstract class. Next, extends java.lang.Object. It is the direct child class of object. Next, it implements comparable and serializable interfaces. I hope. Are you getting? Sir, what is the behavior? Of java.lang.Enum? So it is an abstract class, direct child class of object. Next, implement serializable and comparable interfaces. This class acts as base class for all Java enums. In the interview room, maybe a chance. Can you please talk about java.lang.Enum class? At least a few minutes you have to talk. I hope you people can able to understand easily, right? Okay, that's all.